When the doctor told me I had a brain tumor, I forced myself to push my boyfriend away to save him, never expecting that I would actually survive to see him happy with someone else years later. I remember the day we met. It was spring. The park was green. Birds sang in the trees. I sat on a bench. I ate my lunch alone. He walked past me. Then he stopped. He looked at the book in my hand. He smiled. "I love that book," he said. I looked up. He was young. His eyes were bright. His smile was warm. "Me too," I said. That was how it started. Not with fireworks, not with magic. Just two people. Just one book. Just one smile. His name was Miles. He was 32 years old. I was 45. I was divorced. He never married before. We were different. Everyone could see it. We met again the next week. Then again. We talked about books. We talked about music. We talked about life. The talks became longer. The smiles became bigger. One day, he asked me to dinner. I said yes. I knew it was wrong. Society told me so. My friends told me so. But my heart said something else. We started dating. We tried to be normal. We went to restaurants. We went to movies. But people stared at us. They whispered behind their hands. "She is too old for him. He is just using her. It will never work." I heard the words. Miles heard them too. We saw the looks in the supermarket. We saw the raised eyebrows at cafes. Old women shook their heads. Young women laughed. My sister called me. "Are you crazy?" she asked. "He is a child." "He is not a child," I said. "He is a man." But doubt lived in my heart. I looked in the mirror. I saw lines on my face. I saw gray in my hair. Miles had smooth skin. Miles had no gray. The numbers were clear. 45 and 32. 13 years between us. One night, we sat in his car. Rain fell on the windows. The street was empty. "I am tired," I said. Tired of the looks. Tired of the whispers. Miles took my hand. His hand was warm. His voice was soft. "Do you love me?" he asked. "Yes," I said. "Then nothing else matters," he said. "Let them talk. We know the truth." I looked at him. His eyes did not lie. His love was real. So was mine. We made a choice that night. We chose each other. We chose to build something private, something safe, something ours. We found a small apartment. It was old but clean. Big windows let in the sun. We painted the walls white. We bought a small table. We bought 2 chairs. We bought a bed. Miles brought his old records. I brought my books. We filled the shelves together. We hung pictures on the walls. We made it home. Outside, the world judged us. Inside, we were free. We did not hold hands in the street, but we held hands in the dark. We did not kiss at parties, but we kissed in our kitchen. We cooked together. We ate together. We laughed together. On Sundays, we stayed in bed. We read. We listened to music. We forgot about time. We did not talk about forever. Forever was too big. Forever was too scary. We talked about today. "Today, I love you," Miles said each morning. "Today, I love you too," I said back. That was enough. Today was all we had. Today was all we needed. Friends stopped calling. Family stopped visiting. We became smaller to the world, but we became bigger to each other. On quiet evenings, we sat by the window. We watched the city lights. We drank tea. We said nothing. We needed no words. I was older. He was younger. But in our small apartment, age did not exist. Only love existed. Only peace existed. People saw numbers when they looked at us. They saw 45 and 32. They saw a mistake. They saw something wrong. We saw something different. We saw a home. We saw safety. We saw truth. The world said we could not work, but we worked. The world said it would not last, but it lasted. Those were the quiet years, the good years, the years when we built our private world, the years when we loved slowly, the years when we learned that sometimes the best love is the love you hide from everyone else. We had 3 years of happiness, 3 years of mornings and nights, 3 years of today, today, today. I did not know then that time would run out. I did not know then what was coming, but that day would come soon. 3 years passed, 3 beautiful years. They were the happiest years of my life. Every morning started the same way. Miles woke up first. He went to the kitchen. He made coffee. The smell filled our small apartment. I heard him move. I heard the cups. I heard the spoon. He brought coffee to me in bed. He kissed my forehead. "Good morning," he said. Every single day. Happiness is quiet. It has no big moments. It is small things. It is coffee in the morning. It is his breathing at night. It is the sound of rain on our windows. Miles loved to cook. He was not a good cook at first. He burned rice. He added too much salt. But he tried. He learned. Soon, he made wonderful food. I sat at our small table. I watched him in the kitchen. He smiled while he cooked. He hummed old songs. He looked so peaceful, so happy. "Taste this," he said. He held a spoon to my mouth. "Delicious," I said. It was true. On Sundays, we went to the beach. Even in winter, the beach was empty. The wind was cold. The sky was gray. But we walked together. We held hands. No one was there to judge us. We collected shells. We threw stones into the water. We sat on the cold sand. We watched the waves. "I love this," Miles said. "I love the silence." "Me too," I said. Miles was young, but he was not childish. He understood me. He understood silence. He understood peace. He never needed noise. He never needed crowds. My friends said he was too young. They said he would leave me. They said he would want parties, want adventures, want young women. But they were wrong. Miles wanted home. Miles wanted quiet mornings. Miles wanted me. I felt young with him. I laughed more. I smiled more. I forgot about my age. Almost. But at night, I looked in the mirror. I saw new lines on my face. I saw more gray in my hair. I saw my skin change. I bought hair dye. I used it every month. Then every 3 weeks. Then every 2 weeks. I hid the boxes from Miles. One day, he found them. He said nothing. He just hugged me. "You are beautiful," he said. Always. I wanted to believe him. I tried to believe him. But doubt lived in my heart. Small and quiet, but always there. Sometimes I watched him sleep. His face was so smooth, so young, so perfect. I touched his cheek, so soft. My hand looked old next to his face. He will wake up one day, I thought. He will see me, really see me, and he will leave. But that day never came. He loved me more each day. He said it. He showed it. He left small notes for me, on the table, on the mirror, on my pillow. "I love you. You make me happy. Thank you for today." He remembered small things, my favorite tea, my favorite songs, the way I liked my toast. He was not my child. He was my partner, my equal, my home. But my body began to change. Small things at first, easy to ignore. Headaches came, not big ones, just small pain. I took medicine. The pain went away. I forgot about it. Then I felt tired, so tired. I slept more. I needed naps. I blamed work. I blamed stress. I told Miles nothing. "Are you okay?" he asked sometimes. "I am fine," I lied, just tired. I did not want to worry him. I did not want to break our happiness, our small, perfect world. So I smiled. I pretended. I hid the medicine bottles. I hid the pain. The headaches came more often. The tiredness got worse. But I said nothing. I kept our bubble safe. Miles cooked. I pretended to eat. Miles talked. I pretended to listen. Miles held me. I pretended I was not afraid. At night, I lay awake. I watched him sleep. I memorized his face, his breathing, his warmth. Something was wrong. I knew it, but I did not want to know. Not yet, not now. I wanted more time, more mornings, more coffee, more beach walks, more quiet happiness. Just a little more time, please. Just a little more. But time does not wait. Time does not care. Time was already running out, and soon everything would change. It happened on a Tuesday morning. I woke up. My head hurt. The pain was strong, very strong, different from before. I stood up. The room moved. Everything spun. I felt sick. Miles, I said. My voice was weak. Then everything went black. I woke up in a hospital bed. White walls, white sheets, bright lights. The smell was strong, antiseptic, clean, cold. Miles sat next to me. His face was pale. His eyes were red. He held my hand. "You fainted," he said. "You scared me." A doctor came. She was young. Her face was serious. She carried papers. She sat down. "We did some tests," she said. "We found something." My heart stopped. Miles held my hand tighter. The doctor talked. She used big words, medical words, but I understood. A tumor. In my brain. Rare. Bad. "How long?" I asked. My voice did not shake. I was surprised. The doctor looked at her papers. She looked at me. Her eyes were kind but sad. "Maybe a year," she said. "Maybe less. We cannot be sure." The words hit me. They hit like stones, hard and cold. Time was short. Time was running out. I looked at Miles. He sat very still. His face was white. His mouth was open. He did not move. He did not speak. "Can you leave us alone?" I asked the doctor. She nodded. She left. The door closed. Miles still did not move. He stared at the wall. His hand held mine, but he was far away. "Miles," I said. He turned to me. His eyes were wet. Tears fell down his face. Not small tears, big tears. His whole body shook. He put his head on my bed. He cried. He sobbed. His body moved with each cry. I had never seen him cry before, not once in 3 years. Miles was always happy, always positive, always strong, but not now. Now he broke, completely. I touched his hair. I said nothing. What could I say? I was dying. He was losing me. There were no words. "No," he said. "No, no, no." He said it again and again. "Miles," I said, "look at me." He lifted his head. His face was red, wet, broken. "I am here now," I said. "I am here today." But he did not hear me. He could not hear me. He only heard the doctor's words. 1 year? Maybe less. We went home that day. Everything looked the same. Our small apartment, our books, our records, but everything felt different. Miles changed. He stopped smiling. He stopped humming. He stopped cooking with joy. He watched me all the time. He followed me. He asked questions. "Are you okay? Does your head hurt? Do you need medicine? Do you want to sit down?" Every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, always watching, always worried. He called his boss. He quit his job. "I need to be home," he said. "I need to take care of her." "Miles, no," I said. "You need to work. We need money." "I need you," he said. "Money does not matter." But I saw what happened. He needed to feel useful. He needed to do something. Anything. He could not stop death, but he could give me medicine. He could make me comfortable. Our home changed. The laughter stopped. The music stopped. Miles walked on his toes, quiet, careful, like I was made of glass. Pills covered our table. Medicine filled our bathroom. The smell was everywhere. Sharp, chemical. Wrong! Miles became my nurse, my guardian, not my lover anymore. He brought me water. He brought me food. He counted my pills. He wrote down times. He slept next to me, but he did not really sleep. He woke up every hour. He checked if I was breathing. He touched my face. He watched me. I missed the old Miles, the happy Miles, the Miles who cooked and sang, the Miles who smiled at nothing. This Miles was scared. This Miles was sad. This Miles was dying with me. I was not afraid of death. Not really. I was 48 years old. I lived a good life. I had love, real love. But I was afraid for Miles. He was only 35, so young, so much life ahead, and he was wasting it on watching me die. He lost weight. His eyes had dark circles. He stopped seeing friends. He stopped playing basketball. He stopped living. Miles, I said one day, go outside. See your friends, please. No, he said. I want to be here with you. But I saw the truth. He did not want to be here. He needed to be here. He was trapped by love, trapped by fear. He was not living. He was waiting for me to die, waiting for the end. And I could not watch it anymore. I could not let him destroy himself, not for me, not even for love. I loved him too much. That was the problem. I loved him more than I loved myself, more than I loved life. And because I loved him, I knew what I had to do. I had to let him go. I had to set him free. Even if it broke my heart, even if it broke his, I had to leave. Before it was too late. Before he buried his whole life with mine. Days passed, then weeks. I spent most of my time in bed. My body was weak. The medicine made me sleepy, but my eyes were open. I watched Miles. I saw everything. He woke up early. He made breakfast. He brought it to me. I ate a little. He ate nothing. You need to eat, I said. I am not hungry, he said. He sat next to my bed. He read books, but his eyes did not move. He did not turn the pages. He just sat there, still, quiet, waiting. His clothes hung loose on his body. He lost so much weight. His face looked thin. His eyes looked empty. His phone rang sometimes. His friends called. Come play basketball, they said. Come have dinner. Come have a drink. No, Miles said every time. I cannot leave Serena. He hung up. He sat back down. He stared at nothing. I wanted to scream. Go outside. Live your life. Laugh. Play. Be young. But I said nothing, because part of me was selfish. Part of me wanted him close. Part of me needed him. At night, I could not sleep. I watched him. He slept next to me. But his sleep was not peaceful. He moved. He made sounds. Bad dreams lived in his head. Sometimes he woke up. He checked if I was breathing. He touched my hand. Then he closed his eyes again. I thought about the future. My future was short, clear. I would die, maybe in 6 months, maybe in 3. But what about Miles's future? What happened to him after I died? I saw it clearly, too clearly. He would hold my hand when I died. He would watch me take my last breath. He would remember that moment forever. That memory would live in his head, in his heart, always. He would carry it everywhere, for years, for decades. He was too young for that. 35 years old, his whole life ahead. But he would stop living. He would build a monument to me in his heart. He would never love again, Never marry, never have children, he would just exist, alone, haunted by my memory. I could not let that happen. I loved him too much. That was the problem. Love is selfish sometimes. Love wants to hold tight. Love wants to keep. Love wants to possess. But real love is different. Real love gives freedom. Real love lets go. I loved Miles more than I loved myself, more than I loved my own comfort, more than I loved my own happiness. And because I loved him, I had to set him free, even if it hurt, even if it killed me faster than the tumor. I thought about it for days, for nights. I made a plan. I could not die in his arms. I could not let him watch me go. I had to leave first. I had to push him away. But how? Miles loved me. He would never leave. He would fight to stay. I had to make him want to leave. I had to hurt him. I had to become someone he did not want to be with. The thought made me sick. It hurt to think about, but I had no choice. No other way. I practiced the words in my head, cold words, mean words, lies. They tasted like poison, but I would say them. I would do it. For him. Only for him. One night, I made my final decision. Tomorrow. I would do it tomorrow. I looked at Miles. He slept next to me. His hand touched mine. His face looked peaceful for once. I memorized him. His face, his hands, his breathing. I wanted to remember everything. This was our last night together. Tears fell from my eyes. They were hot. They were silent. I did not make a sound. I loved him. I loved him so much. That was why I had to do this. That was why I had to be cruel. Love is not always soft. Love is not always kind. Sometimes love is hard. Sometimes love is painful. Sometimes love is the push away, not the pull close. I was his anchor, but I was drowning him. I was pulling him down with me, into darkness, into death. I had to cut the rope. I had to let him float away, back to the surface, back to life, back to light. He would hate me. He would be angry. He would be hurt, but he would live. He would move on. He would find happiness again. And that was enough. That was everything. Tomorrow I would break his heart. Tomorrow I would become the villain. Tomorrow I would lie. But tonight, just for tonight, I let myself love him. I let myself be close. I let myself be happy. Tomorrow would come soon enough. Tomorrow would bring pain. Tomorrow would bring the end. But tonight was still ours. Tonight was still love. Tonight was still beautiful. I closed my eyes. I held his hand. I whispered into the dark. I love you. I will always love you. Forgive me for what I am about to do. Morning came. The sky was gray. Rain fell outside. It was a cold day, a sad day. I packed my suitcase. I put clothes inside. I put my books inside. My hands shook, but I did not stop. Miles was in the kitchen. He made breakfast. He did not know. Not yet. I closed the suitcase. I took a deep breath. I walked to the kitchen. Miles turned around. He saw the suitcase. His face changed. Fear filled his eyes. "What is that?" he asked. "I am leaving," I said. My voice was flat, empty. "What? Where?" His voice rose. Panic. Home. To my hometown. To my sister. Why? He stepped closer. He reached for my hand. I stepped back. I could not let him touch me. If he touched me, I would break. "I need to be alone," I said. "Alone?" "Serena, no. You need me. I need to take care of you." "No." My voice was hard, cold. "I do not need you." The words hit him. I saw it on his face. Pain, shock, confusion. "What are you saying?" His voice was small now, like a child. I forced the next words out. They were lies. Terrible lies. but necessary lies. Your sadness makes me tired, I said. You make everything harder. Serena, please, I need to face this alone. I need space. I need quiet. I paused. Then I said the cruelest thing. You make me feel weak. His face broke, completely. Tears filled his eyes. I make you weak? Serena, I love you. I just want to help. I know. But I do not want your help. Not anymore. This does not make sense. He was crying now. What changed? Yesterday you were fine. Today you want to leave? Yesterday I was tired of pretending. Pretending what? Pretending this works. Pretending I am happy. Pretending I want you here. Each lie tasted like blood in my mouth. Each word cut me, but I kept going. I had to finish this. Serena, please, talk to me. We can fix this. There is nothing to fix. I made my decision. Let me come with you, please. I will be quiet. I will give you space. Just do not leave me. No, Miles. I need to do this alone. Just me, no one else. He fell to his knees. He cried. His whole body shook. I wanted to hold him. I wanted to tell him the truth. I wanted to say I loved him, but I did not. I stood still. I stayed cold. Please, he begged. Please do not go. I already called a taxi. It is coming soon. Serena, I love you. I love you so much. I know, but love is not enough. The words hung in the air, heavy, final. The doorbell rang. The taxi. My escape. My exit. I picked up my suitcase. I walked to the door. Miles followed me. He grabbed my arm. Please, one more day, one more hour, please. I looked at him. His beautiful face, his red eyes, his broken heart. I memorized him one last time. Then I pulled my arm away. I opened the door. Goodbye, Miles, I said. Serena, wait. I did not wait. I walked out. I walked to the taxi. Rain fell on my face. Or maybe they were tears. I did not know. I got in the taxi. I closed the door. I did not look back. I could not look back. If I looked back, I would run to him. The taxi drove away. I saw our apartment building get smaller, then disappear. I broke his heart. I saved his future. That was the trade. That was the price. Miles stood in the doorway, alone, broken, free. He would hate me now. He would cry. He would be angry. But he would live. He would heal. He would move on. And I would carry this pain, this guilt, this terrible love. For whatever time I had left, I closed my eyes. Rain hit the windows. The sound was soft, steady, sad. It was done. I let him go. The hardest thing I ever did. The most loving thing I ever did. Goodbye, my love. Live well. Be happy. Forget me. Please forget me. 7 years later, I sit in my garden. The sun is warm on my face. Birds sing in the trees. I drink tea. Green tea. My favorite. I am alive. Still alive. The doctors were wrong. Or maybe life was kind. I did not die. Not in 1 year. Not in 2 years. Not ever. I went to my sister's house. I rested. I changed my life. I ate better. I walked every day. I slept long hours. The headaches stopped. The tiredness went away. Slowly. Very slowly. But it happened. I went to new doctors. They did new tests. The tumor was still there. But it was small. It was not growing. It was just sleeping. It is rare, the doctors said. Very rare, but possible. I did not question it. I just lived. Day by day, month by month, year by year. I moved to a small town. I found a small house. I planted a garden. Roses, tomatoes, herbs. I watched them grow. I made new friends, older women, quiet women, women who drank tea and talked about books, women who did not ask about my past. I found peace, real peace, not the peace I had with Miles. That peace needed two people. This peace needed only me. I am 55 now. My hair is gray. I do not dye it anymore. My face has lines. I do not hide them anymore. I am older. I accept it. I like it. Today I sit in my garden. I hold my phone. I look at pictures online, just looking, just passing time. Then I see him, Miles. My heart stops. My hands shake, but I do not look away. He stands in a park. A woman stands next to him. She is young, maybe 35, maybe 36. She smiles. She looks happy. Miles smiles too. A real smile. The smile I remembered. The smile I loved. Two children play near them. A boy and a girl, maybe 4 and 6 years old. They run. They laugh. Miles watches them. His eyes are bright, full of joy. I read the words under the picture. Family day at the park. So grateful for these three. I stare at the picture. I look at his face. No sadness lives there. No shadows. No pain. Just happiness. Pure happiness. Tears fill my eyes. But they are not sad tears. They are good tears. Relief, joy, peace. He moved on. He found love again. He built a family. He has a future. A bright future. A future without me. I did the right thing. I let him go. I set him free. And he flew away. He found light. He found life. And me? What did I find? I look around my garden. I see flowers. I see sunshine. I see my small house, my books, my tea, my quiet life. I found myself, the real me. Not the me who tried to be young, not the me who feared being old, not the me who felt like a burden. Just me, Serena, 55 years old, gray hair, lined face, still breathing, still living, still growing. I loved Miles. I still love Miles. That will never change. But I do not need Miles. I do not need anyone. Our love was beautiful, but it was also heavy. The age difference was always there. In every look, in every doubt, in every mirror. I left because I was sick. That is true. But I also left because I needed to. For him, for me, for both of us. He needed freedom to live fully. I needed freedom to stop trying, stop hiding, stop pretending. We both found what we needed, separately, not together. Some people think happy endings mean staying together, but that is not always true. Sometimes happy endings mean letting go. Sometimes happy endings mean two people finding joy apart. He is happy. He has a family. He has children. He has a wife who is his age, who will grow old with him, who will not leave. And I have myself. I have the sun. I have my garden. I have peace. I have the memory of a love that was real, a love that was brave, a love that knew when to hold on and when to let go. I smile. I put down my phone. I pick up my tea. I drink slowly. The sun shines. The birds sing. The flowers bloom. I did not die 7 years ago. I bloomed. We stopped loving slowly. We stopped loving completely. But we never stopped caring. And that is enough. That is everything. I close my eyes. I feel the warmth. I feel the peace. I feel alive. Thank you, Miles. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for letting me go. Thank you for being happy. I am happy too. To improve your English with more stories like this one, remember to hit the like button and subscribe to Teddy English Story. Don't forget to share this with anyone else learning English.